Hi, check 1 2 1 2. Welcome to the Phatleaks podcast. I'm your host, the d-fect. Alongside me, as always, is Bobbie, aka Crystal Ball Sack. Bobbie, why don't you tell me how you're doing today?
I'm fucking fabulous.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Just had a little lunch, a couple beers, kicking back, enjoying this nice Saturday afternoon.
I gotta get some lunch.
You haven't even eaten yet?
No.
Why?
No, you know what I did? You know what I did have, though? I had one of those Dunkin' Donuts Angus steak sandwiches.
Oh, yeah? How was that?
I feel like shit. Like, I shouldn't have ate that. It's, like, horrible. It's, like, so bad. It has cheese and an egg, and then this cardboard with beef patty thing on it. It's so bad.
Oh my god. I thought you were doing a plug. I'm like, we're not advertising with fucking Dunkin' Donuts. What is this?
Don't eat it. It's so bad. It's like the first one you have when you're really hungry, it's awesome. It's like the best thing. It's like, what 5-star chef made this fucking bagel burger thing? And then the second time, it's like, you just like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh, you weren't happy with your Monsanto patty?
No, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, this isn't the fucking Hillman morning show. We're not, doing read-offs for Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm telling you not to do it. I'm doing the
opposite of a fucking.
Yeah, it's an anti-advertisement.
It's an anti-ad. We're we're innovators here at Phatleaks.com. Yeah, I mean, again, folks, we've told you before, this is not a traditional, guru radio, zoo crew radio show. This is just, two guys that have known each other for years, that know each other's interests and share hip-hop. And we've done hip-hop together and been in and out of bands. And now we're old and we're just talking about it. And we're just kind of putting it out there as a podcast.
Old.
Yeah, and people submit their music, and we have a couple submissions today. We're going to play in a little bit, but, again, this is not some, because we've tried. This is a long time coming, and we've talked about this. This is a long time coming, and thanks for everybody who's bared with us and all the technical difficulties and people that have been asking about our podcast, when's it coming out. It's been a long time coming. We both kind of just put it off, and then we finally figured out all the technical glitches, and here we are today. It's not your stupid traditional, Kiss 108. Hey, you're live with the Gatekeeper and the Mad Doctor Scientist. Like it's not. It's not. You're not. It's no funny voices, no, because we have tried this before, and we started doing these personas.
It was wicked gay.
It was really bad.
How you doing, Darren? What's up?
It was like pre-recorded and pre-written, and this is just all freestyle, kind of just putting out there, and we hope you enjoy it. And if you have anything that you want to submit for us to talk about or listen to, we don't play any mainstream bullshit. You're not going to hear P.O.D. You're not going to hear Stained or Taylor Swift, whatever the kids are into these days. Like, we got the new sound. We're not going to be playing, it's all underground stuff. So, there is some sort of a approval process. I mean, I do get a lot of submissions, and it has to be good quality. Like if you recorded it with a microphone next to a dumpster and a jackhammer, I'm not gonna play it. But if you put some time into it, and all genres too, it's not just hip hop. We have some rock submissions, and we've posted it on our blog. Check us out on the blog. We post it on the live feed on Twitter as well, on Facebook too. Don't be shy. But yeah, again, just make sure it's good, quality recording, and as long as you're putting some effort into it and it sounds good, we're gonna play it, and just make sure it's not fucking Lil Bow Wow or. If you want to listen to fucking Chris Brown, you're on the wrong website, man. These girls ain't loyal.
Yeah. So
these girls ain't loyal.
What's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on.
What are we getting into today?
Did you read that article I sent you about the Uber?
Yeah, I read some of it. All right, just go into it. I read some of it, and I'm like, I'm doing a podcast today.
Yeah. So me and Bobbie, you've probably heard us talk on previous episodes, what have you, about Uber and economy. I think it's good for people to make extra money, but this article that I was reading, I had sent to Bobbie prior to the show to talk about, and
totally did.
Yeah, he totally did, and he totally blew it off. But it's it kind of, but we've talked about it on the phone though. It's kind of an interesting look at Uber as a whole. It points out some stuff that the corporation itself is setting a bad example, and whether they've done it intentionally or not, you can argue, or if it was an accident. So what it is it's temporary work, okay? And if you don't know what fucking Uber is by now, then you shouldn't be listening to this podcast because you're an idiot. But Uber obviously is an app where a user can either be a driver or, if you're in need of a ride, it's good. And, we've talked about how, like, the taxi services and the medallion is kind of like an archaic system, and they're currently at war, and it's like a bidding war, and they're with the government back and forth, and it's kind of crazy. But this article kind of pointed out that it's the corporation itself has set a bad trend where it's providing people with temporary work, and there's a loophole where that they don't have to pay health care or even provide stable work. So I mean, it's all in how you look at it. I mean, it's not like
you know what's kind of funny? I was thinking about this, and I think we were talking on Thanksgiving about this, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was here, and I remember I was like, we didn't talk about this a week ago. I was on Thanksgiving. So I was thinking about this, and I'm just thinking, like, you know how we have, like, Obamacare, but it's not a single-paid system. It's just a law that requires you to go out and buy health insurance, like, even if you can't really afford it. Like, they try to give you a subsidy, but it's like, if you make just over $30,000 and your employer doesn't provide health care, because they don't have to, because if under, like, 9 employees, they don't have to provide health care. So, so if you're making just over 30, like, the subsidies for you, like, fucking blow. Like, you're not, it's...
Oh, you're not happy with your $4,000 deductible?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's just, I mean, Jesus Christ, like, if somebody that makes $30,000 a year has to pay, $200, $300, $400 a month for their health care, never mind, that's just a single person. I'm talking somebody with a family. I mean, it's like you make too much to get subsidized, but you make too little to survive. It's kind of weird. But I was thinking about this the other day. It's like I heard a doctor talking on NPR about how, like, we believe that we should go to a more, like, you pay for health care yourself. That way, companies can hire employees for higher salaries.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the flip side of that is, this might actually, that kind of business model, like with Uber, would actually force our country to go more in a single-payer healthcare system like Canada and the rest of the industrialized world.
Right.
that has a national health care system. It's like ridiculous.
Well, they're
the
fucking
only country-
socialist Nazis. They're socialists. Imagine our podcast took like a weird, like tyrannical twist, and we were just like, yeah. No, I mean Obamacare. Actually, there is,
You hear there's going to be death panels. They're going to kill your grandma.
but with the corporations though, it's actually cheaper for them to just pay the fine though than pay the actual employee's health insurance. So I mean,
Yes.
there's some flaws to it. And,
Well, have them all pay the fine, and they can pay for the. I mean, I'm not on a cost. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't have national. I don't have economic. I mean, I'll have numbers in front of me.
Right.
But I mean, like, couldn't you have? I don't know. We're dropping bombs all over the world. We've spent trillions of dollars in these other countries. And it's like, what if we just had a national system? I mean, that's the way we should have went. We should have had.
How dare you? America's the best country in the world. I just stole.
I can go somewhere else.
I stole that from David Cross's. I love David Cross's stand-up, man. He's so funny, dude. Remember, he's like talking about like the people that complain about America are the first people that'll like shove it right back in your face. Like, how dare you, USA! He's so funny, dude. Oh man, we got to see them. I was talking to Mike Spada about 2 or 3 nights ago. He said they're coming to do like a Mr. Show reunion in 2000. Yeah, dude, we got to go. We'll do like a fat. I don't know where it's gonna be. I would imagine it's gonna be somewhere like it's like a dinner theater. So like, I mean, you remember Mr. Show? It was always done like in restaurants and stuff. So when that comes out, man, we have to go. I mean, it was so funny when we saw him live. Dude, I haven't seen a comedian that funny in a long time because like he is like, and I've told you before, like, he's one of those comedians that's like psychological humor. Like he'll like make you feel like you're tripping. Like like remember when he's like talking about acid and shit? It's like 317. What does that even mean? 317.
It's arbitrary. Why does it have to be 317? Why can't it be?
Hello today. When he goes to Walgreens, he's like, "Hello today."
Batteries.
Oh,
I need batteries.
C batteries. C batteries.
What did he eat? A handful?
Oh my god, dude, it's so funny.
Oh,
you know what I just bought? Dude, I know I was telling you about the Roku, and again, folks listening, we have no advertisers on board right now. We're not plugging anything. This is real life stuff that we buy, and we talk about because we're in a consumer-based economy, buying shit we don't need. But I bought the Chromecast. Did I? Well, I told you about the Roku.
What is a Chromecast?
Okay, so the Roku is really cool. I was looking for a streaming device because me and my wife do a lot of streaming. We come home from work. We don't watch cable. We've had this whole conversation before. Like cable, just like the taxi with Uber, is like real archaic.
Streaming?
Yeah, like so it's
Is he on each other?
No, no. So it's a streaming service. It's like a device that connects like your Netflix, your YouTube, your Hulu, all your stuff on one little device. But the Roku is different. It's priced more, and as it should be, because the Chromecast is a little bit limited. Let me get into and I've told you the Roku, but I'll tell listeners as well. If you're thinking about getting one, it's awesome. It's a one-time fee. Most of the channels are free. Some stuff costs money. Other stuff doesn't. They always have deals. All your content's there. HBO Go, Netflix, Hulu. I mean, you name it. Everything's there. Even NFL. Everybody's catching on. Like all the.
So HBO's now going like.
Yeah.
You don't have to have cable to have HBO now?
Oh, no. You still need a cable subscription, but like, there's that little dirty loophole where like, let's say like you're doing it with me. Like you have I gave you my password to HBO, and you use the app. You know, like you could use your grandparent, like your parents. Like if someone has to have a subscription, and even if you have a subscription too, by all means, it just allows you to access it on all devices, like your iPhone, your iPad.
Oh, okay.
And what Chromecast and Roku do is, they pull that app data in, and you can watch it on your TV. So I recommend it for anybody that does, it works a weird job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but obviously you can watch HBO on your TV, but you're talking about like Netflix or something like that.
No, I'm talking about an app. Like on your phone, you can watch it through your phone. With Chromecast, it connects right to your TV. So like anything you watch on your phone, as long as it's like a Chromecast compatible app, will go to your TV. With Roku, though, go
from your TV to your phone? I don't think.
No, it goes from your phone to your TV, dummy.
Oh.
So,
okay.
like, anything that's on your phone gets casted to your TV, Chromecast. It has to be a compatible app.
Why would you have... I watch HBO on my phone.
But why would you do it when you're at home and you want to watch it on your TV, It's a better experience. It's a better viewing experience.
But you already have cable.
I have actually cut it down, man. I got rid of so many channels. Like, I hacked them.
See, that's what I don't understand. I'm like, okay, Chromecast, like, okay, if you can watch HBO on your TV, or you can watch Netflix on your TV, because you did have Netflix on your TV.
Well, I had Netflix through a couple different things. I had it through Xbox, which kind of sucked because every time I wanted to watch Netflix, I have to fire up my Xbox. It takes about, anywhere from 1 minute to like 1:50 to boot up because it's old. I have the old system, And I know white person, third world problems, first world problems, but anyway, it's still it's just a better viewing experience, and it's everything you stream in one place. So whether you go Chromecast, whether you go Roku,
like if you have like your iPad, right?
Yeah.
And you have your tablet, and you're just like, I want to watch Netflix. You just click on it, and then it just shows up on your TV.
Yes, with Chromecast, but not with Roku.
Okay.
Roku is priced a little more. It was actually just on sale for Black Friday, which I was considering buying another one for the living room. But I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do Chromecast just to give it a shot. And I'm glad I did, and I'll tell you why. Because the Roku is priced a little more. They priced it from, anywhere from like $100 to $40 is the cheapest. And it depends on what you want. Do you want video games? Then go with the $100 one. You're going to have all the games in the world. The cheapest one, $40, is the same thing. It just has less video games. You still get all the same channels and all the same shit. But it is I'm telling you, dude, it's the fucking balls. Because cable is fucking archaic. It's a dinosaur, man. It's dying.
Yeah, they say it's not even going to be here in like 5 years.
It's dying. It's like you come home from work. Everybody works weird jobs in this economy. It's not 1950 where, Sally and fucking Bobbie go to the fucking sock hop. And then they come home and they come up, hey, throw a nickel in the jukebox, and then they come home and fucking, they turn on Mr. Ed at 5.
We gotta get back home for the Andy Griffin show.
Yeah, dude, it's not that economy, dude. People in this economy work night jobs, they work day jobs, they work fucking everything. 2 jobs, 1 job, 3 jobs.
I'm working till 11.
Yeah, and fucking... It's just like no one goes home and watches. Everything's on demand now. It's just like radio, too. Like everybody is on terrestrial radio. Their ratings are dropping because everything's podcasted. Everything is, fucking. It's just everybody wants things on demand at their fingertips so they can watch it when they want to watch it, listen to it when they want to listen to it, pause it, rewind it, fast forward it. They want the power in their hands, and these companies are freaking out. I mean, I'll tell you one thing that pissed me off about Comcast was, so with Roku, right, you can't get HBO Go through Roku with Comcast because they're at war with them, and it's so annoying. They literally won't sign a contract to allow you to access your HBO. So even though you're paying for HBO as a Comcast subscriber or whatever, you cannot get it through Roku. They won't let you. When you go to set it up, like you can get the app, but when you go to set up the app, you can't. The Comcast provider doesn't even exist. So like when you set up the app, it's gonna go, okay, who is your cable provider? And then it'll give you a list of cable providers to choose from, like Verizon, Charter, all of the usual fucking suspects, whatever. And you cannot get Comcast or Xfinity. It's not there because they're at war with them. And it's really selfish and fucking stupid of them because it's just making in my opinion, it's just making their customers really angry. Again, though, with Chromecast, they have no problem. I access HBO Go through Chromecast, so that's why I decided to go with Chromecast in my living room because I have Roku in my bedroom, and I just thought it'd be cooler and it's cheaper also too. Chromecast is $25, and you don't get a remote, which, some people want the Roku remote. They like it, it's cool, and the UI is a little bit more organized. But with Chromecast, no remote, no real UI. It's all done through your phone, tablet, Android, whatever, all through your apps. They have to be Chromecast compatible. And I kind of wanted that though because I got a 1-year-old at home who throws all my remotes against the wall and smashes them, and fucking sucks. So to me, that was a better purchase. So I just put the Chromecast in the living room. Now I watch all my streaming in the living room through my iPads, my iPhones, whatever. And in the bedroom, we got me and the wifey got the Roku, and it's I love it. I'm telling you, I love it. I actually I saved $100 on my cable bill. I fucking got rid of all these fucking, on like, it's so ridiculous with Comcast. I mean, I used to have Verizon, but it's all the same. They lock you into these fucking crazy bundle deals. Like, oh, you'll get cell phone, internet, phone, fucking whatever, everything for like $185, and then the next year it's like $250, and it just keeps going up. It keeps going up, and then there's all these hidden fucking fees, and you get on the phone and you can't talk to anybody, and it's fucking crazy and it's insane. And I hassled, man. It took me weeks. It took me almost a month, but I kept calling and hanging up and getting the right person. You know who you got to get? You got to get the Indian guy. Get the guy in India. You get anybody white, like guy working in America, fucking forget about it, man. You're going to be paying fucking $300 for your fucking cable bill. But if you want to hassle and you want to haggle, just call, hang up until you got the Indian guy. They'll be your best friend. What would you like, sir? Okay, you want Comcast cable for 99 cents a month? Okay, I'm telling you, I don't know. I just had a really good experience. I got this Indian guy. I got what I wanted. I hacked off all the fucking home shopping networks and the fucking ESPN 45, ESPN fucking 93, like all these like channels that just incestuous, like there's so many like channels that just rape each other, like MTV 6, MTV 8, 9, 10, like all these channels you don't watch, and you end up paying ridiculous amounts. So like I got on the phone, like I told you, for like probably took me like I don't even know, 2 or 3 months to get what I wanted, just calling and getting the right person. And I even got what I wanted, I thought, and they fucked up my bundle. They're like, okay, yeah, that's what you want? And then they gave me another bundle, and they gave me a phone line I don't fucking use. And then I looked at my bill, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? So I called back, and then I was like, listen, you guys fucked up. You told me I was getting one thing, and I want this or I'm fucking leaving. And like I got the Indian guy. He's like, okay, so whatever you want. And he gave me everything. And I cut all the channels I don't want. I got rid of fucking MTV 45, MTV 9, fucking home shopping dildo network. I cut them all down to the basics. And I'm saving about $100. I don't even watch cable, dude. I come home, I throw on the Chromecast or the Roku. So, I mean, if you're like me and you got a hectic, crazy life and you probably watch an hour of TV a day, if that, or 2, you got kids, you're fucking reading stories and shit. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. I mean, don't pay for something you don't need. I mean, that's just money you could have fucking went to the strip club with or fucking bought a new shirt with, or, it's just, you got to be frugal in this economy unless you're fucking, getting as much money as Tom Brady every year and living with Giselle. But you got to, you got to save your
How do you say her name?
Giselle.
Giselle Bundchen.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Imagine having that kind of money.
What would you do with that kind of money?
I would, you know what I'd do? I would open up a chain of vaporizer, like bars, like hookah bars, but vaporizer and weed bars, like so you can come and like smoke weed and listen to music. And
is it legal here yet?
It will be. I mean, by the time but like if I became a billionaire overnight, and I mean, think about it. By the time I get all these buildings, contractors, and like health inspectors, and liquor licenses, and all that crazy shit. I mean, by the time I got my stuff set up, it would probably take 2 or 3 years. I mean, even with all that money, they got to build the buildings and shit. But that's what I would do. I would open up a chain of like, kind of like a parlor, like, and it's all bean bags. Like you come in and you sit on like a huge ass bean bag, and like these hot waitresses come with like alcohol, coffee. It's like a coffee. It's kind of like I don't want to call it like a club. It's not a club. It's like you go to Amsterdam and the
lounge.
It's a lounge. Exactly. Like there is music, live music, comedians. I would want comedy. I would want something to promote creativity in communities. Like, and we'd call it like, I don't know, the something club or whatever, or the something lounge, like the d-fect lounge or the Phatleaks lounge, whatever. And people just show up and do their thing. And if it's comedians doing like local comedy, or if it's music, bands, rappers, hip hop, whatever, I would accept it. A local theater play.
What kind of food would you serve there? Again,
this isn't a restaurant. I'm not trying to go for like.
Should be hors d'oeuvres, right? You can't be having people smoking
maybe
and not serve something.
Maybe edibles or maybe finger foods. I would say finger foods, like buffalo
like
chicken.
Sushi?
Something easy that I don't need to hire like chefs and line cooks. Like just something easy that you can like whip together fast.
Gluten-free cookies.
Yeah, I'd probably have to be for gluten-free. Fucking tree bark. Have you ever eaten at a clover? Have you ever eaten at a clover? Have you ever eaten at a clover?
A clover?
Oh my god.
What is a clover?
Oh my god. There's one right near my office. It's fucking terrible. It's like tree bark. Like it's all like with this like hippie movement, and you go in, it's all.
Yeah, but don't you live with a woman that doesn't eat gluten?
Yeah, but this shit though, some of it's gluten free, some of it's not. Clover is like a chain health like fast food thing. It's terrible. The food is just like, I don't know. If you're into like eating tree bark with a shot of like wheatgrass, by all means, fucking go have a ball. Go put on your fucking Birkenstocks and go fucking.
I think gluten-free cookies blow.
It depends on the kind. Like it really does depend. I
can make a gluten-free cookie right now. I can go out to the nearest construction site, go under the table saw, pick up a handful of sawdust, spit on it, make a patty, and put it in my mouth. That's what a fucking gluten-free cookie is.
Well, don't be so
right?
sure. No, there are some. I've tasted some where they've substituted like corn flour for, where they've substituted like wheat flour for like corn, and it tastes good. There's a really good shout out to this really, really good bakery. It's gluten-free, 100%. And it's in the Cape. It's in Yarmouth. It's really, really fucking good. I can't think of the name of it right now. Lauren would kill me, but it's really good. And we go all the time. It's like the symbol. It's really cool. The symbol that they made is a giant wheat flour, and it's got like an X through it, like a cigarette. It's kind of cool. It's so cheesy and corny, but I don't know. Yeah, I like it. It's in Yarmouth. Everything there tastes amazing. It's like a breakfast joint. They got like eggs, like all your gluten-free waffle, everything. You can't get gluten in this place. And it's a bakery. It's like a bakery / breakfast joint / lunch. They don't do dinner. I think they shut down around 4, but it's really good shit. It's in Yarmouth. The name is escaping me right now. It'll come to me, and I will bring it back in the conversation hours from now, and people will think I'm crazy, but it is really good. We are approaching our first musical shout out today. Today we are going to listen to Kimbro, The Relief. Now, this is somebody that's been on the blog before, and we're going to give them some play on our podcast right now. Everybody, please check out Kimbro right now.
It's like a breath of fresh air, my nigga, just breathe. It is what it is, gon' be what it's gon' be. If the blind lead the blind, how you gon' see? Take a moment to reflect, nigga, it's the relief, the relief. The relief, motherfucker, the relief. Mama always said it'd be days like this, so fuck copper chains, better save your shit. Cause when you get knocked, they ain't taking your call. Commissary low, niggas ain't breaking you off. And that no good bitch ain't saving the draws. Quick to fuck the next nigga, man, even your dogs. Gotta stay sharp, homie, and see through the fog. And these niggas straight glass, I can see through them all. Yeah, I took a little stumble, wanna see that I fall. What type of shit you on? You sound like a hater. Niggas get rich and get blinded by the paper. But one slip up and how you sleeping with your makeup. Follow my lead, nigga, and see where it take you. Bet your bottom dollar, man, I take you to the top. I'm ready, like a nigga came about the pot. A nigga been fresh since he came about the SWAT. I'm on my J.O., no sleeping on the job, but niggas steady sleeping on me. God, God separate the real from all these hoes. It ain't where I've been, but it's how far that I go. Crab niggas pull you back like that's as far as you go. Niggas like these bitches, they just wanna party your dough. Under your nose is where these snakes usually roam. Got a nigga seeing visions like Emily Rose perform exorcists. The best of this is what I was told. Put your hoodies on, fella, these streets about to get cold. Niggas is snitching, police is kicking doors in. They taking pictures trying to see what your boy in. So I move like Emmett, only the strong survive. So it's no room for the timid. 100% real, no room for a gimmick. I need a hospital man to flow that city. And if you got a problem, well, nigga, come get it. I be sitting in the throne with a VA fitted. The relief, motherfucker. The relief. The relief, motherfucker, the relief.
Alright, so that was Kimbro with his song The Relief. Bobbie, what'd you think of it?
It was good. They're from the Midwest, you said?
Yeah, I think he's with this group called Illiteracy. I'm trying to bring up more info right now. They submitted it not too long ago. But I'll tell you, man, that beat is good.
What city are they repping? You don't even know.
It could even be Oakland, though, too. I'm crazy. Let me look it up. MG. So, I mean, but that beat was just killer. What do you mean? MGS. There we go. I'm logged in. I'm just looking up some more info on them. In your inbox. The Relief, motherfucker. The Relief. Yeah, it's Illiteracy. it's ILLITERACY.com. They are from. I'm gonna check them out right now. They have a lot of artists though. Don't be fooled by them. They submitted a lot. Like when Phatleaks was still coming out, they were like heavily submitting music. I gotta hit them up because I mean they have a lot of good. They have a lot of good music. Like this is Spit Slang featuring B Mary, produced by Illiteracy. Sounds pretty good. They are from. I think they're from Either Midwest or like Oakland. I can't figure it out. Either way though, they have Beats for sale. If anybody likes to check out Beats, you can buy Beats from them.
Everybody has Beats for sale now.
Yeah.
Like you're just going.
It's just one of those things.
Everybody's trying to be like fucking Timberland.
Yeah, on the real though, I would never buy a beat, just because I'd rather make it. And think about like how unoriginal that is. Like, how many other people bought that beat, you know? And what is this whole shit about leasing a beat? What is this, a fucking Nissan Sentra? Like you can't lease a beat. Like, you can only.
There was a guy, Cinema Beats.
Yeah.
He's literally like, you don't own the beat. It's like you buy it, but it's not your beat to have.
What?
It's like other artists. So you buy the beat, but like if you go on YouTube and look up "Send Me to My Grave," that's a Cinema Beat, and there is 1,000 artists with that beat doing it because it's a popular beat. It's a really cool. It's like bluesy. It's really cool.
Yeah. But like, how are you gonna?
I don't get it. It's like,
how are you gonna police
that? If you buy a beat, why can't I own it? And like, you buy it, but you don't actually own it. Like other people can buy it as well.
And
it's so stupid.
It is so fucking dumb. And as the DJ, how are you like policing it? Like, you know, like.
Okay. Because this is how. Because on YouTube, you can have the beat, right?
Yeah.
And like he puts it on YouTube, so it's "Send Me to My Grave," and then all throughout the song they'll say "Son of a beats," and then so when you buy the beat, you get the beat sent to you, and it doesn't have that in there.
I know, but like some of these things with leasing a beat, it's like you can lease this beat for 5,000 plays. Like, how are you gonna track how many times it's played? Like, I don't know. You gonna police that every fucking day?
I don't get, but you know what? It's all this court. Like, you can bring anybody to court for anything. So if you sign on the dotted line, it's like,
oh fuck,
doesn't make any sense.
Just make your own beats. Make your own beats. It's creative. And I'm going to respect you more as a fan if you're like, oh, you made that beat? That's awesome. Like, I hate when I go to a hip-hop show and, you know, someone starts rapping over a Drake beat. And it's like, what the fuck? Or like, you know, they just jacked some beat off YouTube. And it's just so fucking lame. And it's just, yeah, let me hear your rendition of fucking, I don't know, 99 Problems, but a bitch ain't one. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know my pet peeves, too. Like, I hate when we talked about this last week, too, but, like, I hate when someone fucking goes on stage and they're rapping over their fucking album. Like, they didn't even take the lyrics out. Like, what the fuck? I didn't come here to listen to your fucking album. If I wanted to listen to your album, I'd just go in my car, bro. I don't want to give me a real live show. Give me a show. I mean, I'll tell you who was really good, and Aesop Rock. When I saw him live, it was fucking nasty. Again, he's not one of my favorite rappers at all. I didn't even pay for the ticket. My friend was like, hey, I have an extra ticket. You want to see Aesop? I was like, sure, fuck it. I went, and he was incredible. I saw him at the Paradise Rock Club, and I think it's in Alston. Dude, he killed it, dude. The whole stage was packed, sold out fucking show for this guy. He had a DJ and he spit. He went on stage and he fucking spit over like live beats in your face. Like, I'm talking, this guy just does not run out of breath, man. That guy is an MC. He does not fucking play around. And again, you can question his lyrics. And is it gibberish? Like, you know, evil people sequel equal twinkle pickle. Like, you know, he's just saying words that rhyme, but I'm telling you, man, he put on a fucking show. And like, as opposed to one of my favorite rappers, Joe Budden, I saw him live at Foxborough. Dude, man, he just put on his album. That's all he did. He just rapped over his fucking album, lyrics blasting. And it just sounded muffled. Not only does it make you look stupid, it sounds bad. The quality is just terrible. Like, it just sounds like it sounds like you're fucking rapping German.
I find it funny, like, people pay to see that. Like it's like,
again, like, rap done live is an art form. It's an art form, and if you can pull it off, I will be your biggest fan. And like people like you talk to a non-hip hop artist and they're like, oh, rap. Why would you want? I'd rather see a live band live. Again, like rap done live is an art form, and if you can pull it off, like you can get the mic just right, you can get the beat just right, and you take out your lyrics and you give a live show. That's awesome. I would rather see that than fucking Creed any fucking day. Scott Stapp. When I'm wide open.
His wife's so hot, though.
I saw a video on Facebook. Did you hear about this? He's like living in a hotel broke now. Scott Stapp, dude. It was a real link. Like, you know how on Facebook there's like all these fake fucking links like, the economy is broken.
His wife his wife's on all kinds of talk shows and stuff.
He's broke, dude. Someone robbed him or something. I thought it was a scam, but it was... Yeah, I thought it was a scam, like a fake website story, like The Onion or something. No, it was a real... It was a real article. It was a real YouTube video he posted to the Creed website saying, like, I'm here to talk about the rumors. A lot of people said I was dead. A lot of people said that I was, homeless. I'm here to discredit all the, like, people are discrediting me, and I'm here to separate all the rumors. So I guess what happened was, like, his agent or somebody in his, like, clan, because when you're that famous, let's be real, you don't like have a life anymore, and you have to have like an entourage, and you have to have like a team of people managing all that money. Somebody's gonna rip you off along the line, and he got fucked, I guess. Like someone took everything from him, and he's living in like a motel. He panned the camera that he was like, he was talking to the camera like the fucking Blair Witch Project, and he's like, if you don't believe me, he like showed the room, and he's like living in a fucking like Motel 6 or some shit, wherever the fuck he's living. So yeah, he's not doing good. But yeah.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
It's even worse, dude. Creed frontman Scott Stapp placed on psych hold after telling school dean he fears ISIS will kill son.
Yeah, he's lost it. Like, but again, don't believe everything you read. Take everything with a grain of salt. But yeah, he's not doing good. Sucks. I mean,
oh my god, that's crazy.
With arms wide open.
That's fucking what? Living in a hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. That sucks because he had everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a great. Have you ever heard of like those Netflix those documentaries of that show 30 for 30? It's like kind of like reports, like 30 for 30 reports.
Yes. There's
an awesome one called 30 for 30 Broke, and it's about like people in the NFL, in like basketball, NBA. Like, you hear about all these athletes all the time making all this money in a short window, and you don't realize, like, everybody's like, oh, he makes millions just to throw a football, but you don't realize a lot of those guys are fucking broke, dude. And it interviews some of the people that were in the NFL, NBA, interviews all. It's a great 30 for 30. Check it out on Netflix. It's 30 for 30 Broke. But yeah, it's like talking to like real people that have been in the NFL, NBA. So what happens is you get signed like out of college, sometimes in high school, whatever. You get advances, just like it's like becoming a rapper, dude. Like you get like an advance, you get all this money, and like and most of the time, it's like inner city kids who've never had a dime. They blow up, and now they're buying Bentleys. They're going to the club. They're popping bottles of bub, and they're living the fucking life, right? But then their agents come into play, and then they have their entourage. The next thing you know, they have $20,000 worth of bills alone a month. Like one guy told me, not me, like I was fucking there personally. One guy said on the fucking thing, he's like, yeah, it got to a point where I was paying $10,000 a week just to get by, and I was like owing people money and going in debt. Like you get what it is you get all this money in a short amount of time, okay? And the NFL, in my opinion, is the fucking worst because they are fucking sharks, all right? And there is no, like, the contracts are so bullshit. Like, you might get signed to, like, the fucking Broncos or something, right? you might be like a linebacker or a running back, something. Pulling in, I mean, the cheapest guy, like the third string guy or the guy sitting on the bench, dude, he's probably raking in $300K a year. Okay, the all-star, the fucking Tom Brady, those guys are in the 24 million. All right, so I mean, the wealth is pretty much, it's there. So even if you're a shitty fucking player, you're still getting about $300K, right? I mean, that ain't bad, right? And but what happens is you get injured. Let's say you fucking tear an ACL or you fucking do that. You're fucking done, dude. They'll cut you. They will fucking cut you. There you go. Go back to fucking working at Stop and Shop or whatever the fuck you want to do. And a lot of these guys, they get in it for the long haul, and that's exactly what happens. They get injured, fucking shoulder, fucking, neck injury. You're out, man. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter what your contract says in the NFL. They'll fucking cut you loose, and they don't know what to do. They that's all they know. All they know is football. What are they gonna do? They're gonna fucking pick up a book and design the next fucking Facebook app? Like, that's all I know.
I know. It's like the Marines coming home from war. It's like, what do they know how to do?
Yeah, and I actually
fuck people up. That's what they know how to do.
Yeah, I mean, I shit on the Hillman Morning Show a lot, but one thing I did learn when I was listening to them, NFL ex-Patriots player Matt Light. Remember Matt Light used to come on? He's like good friends with Hillman.
Yeah.
He actually started. I think he was part of like a union, like the players' union or something. And he was all for improving, the quality of life for the players, like, and making it so, like, if they do get an injury, they have to be given another chance or something. Like, there's just too much of a turnover rate, and people are getting fucked over. And do you remember the lockout that happened about 2 or 3 years ago? Yeah, that's what happens. Like, once the players rise up, the fucking billionaire owners, you know what they do? They do what they call is a lockout, where they just go, fuck it, no football. They just, that's it, dude. They just go, fuck it.
I remember that.
They just go, fuck it. We're not going to fucking play. That's it. And they don't get their way, and the players, or it's the other way around. Like, lockouts can go either way, or the players go, fuck it, we're not going to play, and then, so it's kind of a war, but it's crazy. So what I was getting at, it was Matt Light, though. He did a lot of good work for the players, and I used to shit on Matt Light when he played for the Patriots because, I don't know, I always thought he was kind of fucking a dick, or just like let you down, like on some of the plays, like he'd let you fucking down. But like, he's actually a good guy, and he's come through a lot, and he's definitely helped out, arguably delivered so many Super Bowls. So he's a good guy. But I used to shit on him. I shit on everybody. I don't even know. Like, I just fucking, who the fuck's that guy?
I've heard crazy stuff like things like they think in like 50 years football won't even be a big sport anymore because all the like parents in like high schools and stuff and junior highs, and they're not letting their kids play football because of the damage that you can do to especially your brain.
Yeah, maybe in the white suburbs. But I'm telling you, you go no, man. I don't agree with that, because you go down to the hood. I mean, Biggie said it best. You either selling a crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. So I mean, there's always going to be fathers pushing their kids.
Basketball's different than football, though. But yeah, the same
nah,
thing,
it's the same. It's the same. You go to the hood, man. They're pushing all their kids to play, like, because I mean, it's a way out, man. It really is, and that's sad. There should be more jobs, but. I mean, you turn on, not to play the race card here, but you turn on the NFL and there's probably one white guy and he's the fucking quarterback. That's it. But I mean,
who's that fucking coach that said a couple of years ago? He was like, "Yeah, so what up?" He was at some tele. He was at he was a white coach. He was asked at a press conference. He's like, "So what's going on here? Why the last couple lost games?" And he just said, "They honestly say I think we need some more black guys."
I don't know.
It's like, is that racist or no? Not right.
I don't know. Some might argue.
No, not really. It's like, oh man, honestly, I think we need some more black guys.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sports. I mean, I like sports, but I'm not like my brother. Like, I mean, I like sports when they're on, but again, I'm not my brother Mike, where I throw things at the TV and get angry and like swear and freak the fuck out. Like I like if the Patriots lose, I just go, oh, whatever. You know, like, I don't fucking go to Facebook and like talk about how I'm gonna fucking take a shit on Tom Brady's face and all this shit. But if it's on, it's on. I like it. I'm not like a diehard sports nut. I definitely don't know all the fucking stats, but you know, it is interesting to watch. It's interesting to watch, and it's interesting to like see how it works at like a political level, like the owners versus the players and the walkouts. I mean, it is interesting. And not to mention though, the NFL harbors some of the most insane criminals, vicious like women beating, drug addicts, murderers. I mean, look at fucking Hernandez there. The Patriots cut him fucking quicker than you can say shit. Holy shit. As soon as that murder shit came out, do you remember the Patriots?
Yeah, of course you have to.
Do you remember, like, I love the corporate response, like, we don't agree with Mr. Hernandez's decision to murder 6 people. It was like really stupid. Like, I don't know.
Have you heard some of the stuff? Like, he was murdering, like, it wasn't, he went down for one guy. And then now he's being connected to all these other murders, like one down in like the South End after a club let out. Like a guy spilt his drink on him, and then he just was like.
It goes back to the hood. Yeah, it goes back to the hood mentality, man. Again, he was picked out of the hood at a young age. He blew up, got all this fucking money, lived in a mansion, and he couldn't let the hood go. Couldn't get the hood out of him. That's all I need to do is.
Take the boy out of the hood. Can't take the hood out of the boy.
That's exactly what happened to him. Like, he's like, you know, had to keep it gangster. It reminds me of this awesome Dave Chappelle sketch, When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. Do you remember that? When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. So like Dave Chappelle, one of my favorite comedians by all time, but he had this one skit on the Chappelle Show called When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong, and one of them, the best one of all time, was like this, Dave Chappelle was like this black guy working at like a, you know, crazy office building, like white collar job, and like it's like, meet LeBron. He grew up in the hood, and he got a second chance, and he's working at a corporate office pulling in $200K a year. He is at a meeting when one of his white coworkers says something that he doesn't agree with, and this is what happened. And he's like, motherfucker, I'll kill you, and like turns all hood and like bitch slaps him, and then he gets fired. And he's like, he's now working at a gas station. And it's just like pretty funny. It's like, so it reminds me of that, because like, look, it's when keeping it real went wrong. Someone spilled something on his shirt, and he had to keep it real to the fucking max and put 2 caps in their ass. So, you know, just, you should have been humble, you know, like, let it go. You're making millions of dollars a year, living in a mansion in fucking Attleboro. So let's calm down, please. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You can't, you take these kids out of the hood, and then give them a Bentley, and you know, shit's bound to happen. So, I think we've got a good podcast wrapped up for the day. We have one more. Yeah, let's do one more music submission. This is Ever Flowing Meditation by Bivienni. I think it's Bivienni. He's a rapper. He is from Indianapolis. Okay, so let's give him a shot. And everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll be doing this every Saturday and releasing them on Monday, so tune into Phatleaks.com for the latest one, and enjoy Ever Flowing Meditation. The show goes on!
This is my home. They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here. They're gonna need to send in the National Guard a fucking SWAT team, 'cause I ain't going nowhere.
Introduction to function, erupted blunts, the dirty nuggets. I'm 100 but one is living out of cousins. You fight with nothing, you fuck with something to make you stumble in the rubble. Round while it's rumble, bare knuckle fist fight, how grown men tussle. Hit you with the left, right, that grown man muscle. Business never polite, that grown man hustle. Goonies lurking at night, now you in trouble. Bastard blood puddles while your homies huddle, screaming knuckle, fucking knuckle. Crash your car without a buckle, chump chuckle. Hostage straight in front of hard and humble. Not your ass sexes, now your business is in tunnels. Eroded fuckhead, it's border for your bones, bed. I broke you like I broke bread, and smoke you like no contest. Got my flow, it's not shit, not his, he spit shit. I'm bitches, so listen, be my beautiful vision. Precision pointing joining so you all can know me. Growing the eloquent army, knowing that none of you harm me. Disarming out dishonesty, Rocky taught me keep it G. Don't let these motherfucking devils come between. I said over the hypnosis, but they taught me how to kill a beat. You better measure out my doses. Already wanna see you can't compete.